Anypoint platform gateway, flex gateway, rate limiting SLA policy. You can see a rate limiting SLA policy in flex gateway. In flex gateway in Anypoint platform gateway, the rate limiting SLA policy monitors the number of requests made in the current window, the available quota, allowing the request to reach the backend only if the available quota is greater than 0. Because each client identifies the separate available quota for their window, the client application must define an SLA with an API contract. Therefore, to verify whether the request is within the SLA limit, you must define a way to obtain the client ID from the request. And optionally the client secret. After a contract is created between client application and an API gateway automatically manages these contracts by monitoring your API manager configuration. Additionally, API gateway implements the high availability strategies in case of unexpected downtime in Anypoint platform management plane. To understand how the limiting SLA policy works, consider an example in which the configuration of SLA of 3 requests every 3 seconds. For the client ID, client with ID 1 allows or restrict the request based on the quota available in that window. In this example, request for client ID with ID 1 in the first window, because of the quota is reached with the third request, all the subsequent requests are rejected until the window closes. In the second window, the only 2 of 3 requests are processed because the time elapses at this window and remaining quota is unused. An accepted request passes through the API to the backend. Conversely, the rejected request displays the 429 status for HTTP, or 400 or 500 if the API is WSDL and does not reach the backend. Request client with ID #2, because the client has no contract defined for that for the API. Every request is rejected. Therefore, no request is allowed. The API might have several contracts, each with its own SLA. The rate limiting policy independently monitors the quota or windows available for each client by creating one rate limiting algorithm per contract. With the first request to the API algorithm are created using lazy creation strategy. Here you can see accepted in the first window, accepted request for client ID, client with ID 1 and 3 is allowed, and here the rejected request for client ID 1. Here the rejected request for client ID, client with ID 2. Here you can see now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.